Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. This is the very first, what did you say before? Installment? What did we decide to call it? Series, installment, episode?
Episodes are installments, but this is our first installment of the series of Rooted.
Yes, that's it. First installment since we started our Rooted series. And we kicked this off this past Sunday with a message from Josh, the very first message in our Rooted series. And if you missed it, don't worry, because this was just an overview of our Rooted series, and we are starting the deep dive this week. So we're just going to share a little recap with you about, if you're wondering, I have no idea what Rooted is. We're going to tell you right now. Yes. All right? So Rooted is a discipleship program.
Yes.
And is it meant to be done just by yourself?
No, not at all.
Absolutely not. It's meant to be done
in community. And so our series of messages every single Sunday is going to coincide with our material from moving groups. So if you're already in a moving group, that's great. You're going to hear about this on Sunday, and then you'll hear it again in your group. So we have these. These are really nice books. They are.
They are
really nice.
It's not just like a workbook that you're probably just going to shelve away when you're done with it and never look at it again. I hope.
It's a hardback book.
It's a hardback book. No. Hopefully you'll look at it again and touch on everything that you learned.
I have heard from, because I had to take it through my residency program at RHM, and some of the people that in my group, it had been like a half a decade since the first time they did it, and to look back in their book and see the changes was remarkable to them. So yeah, it may be something like that for you.
That's amazing. That's like the story of setting up a memorial where you can go back and see all that God has done. And so we have these books available to order. You can order them online. If you haven't ordered them, it's not too late. We have some for you. They're $15. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be a little bit more intensive, I would say, than things that we've gone through in the past. There's work to be done every day, reading and work. And if you heard that and you immediately recoiled and said, I can't commit to that every day, we just want to challenge you to try it.
Yeah, it's not very time consuming. It's like 2 to 3 pages a day plus some notes. So
It's not time consuming, but Josh gives a challenge to be with it every day and be here every week, at least for the next 9 weeks. I mean, after that too, but
forever.
Yes, forever. We want you forever. So all of our moving groups are going to be, like I said, in conjunction with this. And if you didn't get this on Sunday, you can also find this online. We have a guide to all of our moving groups, and each of these groups have space for you, even if you decide not to go through and do the book, right? So if you've been in one of our moving groups before, you know that we have a moving guide every week that is a recap of the message and how you can just dig deeper in your own personal study. And so that will still be available for you, even if you decide not to do this book.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay, so I just want to read this here that we put on the front of the moving guide, because I think it describes so wonderfully the purpose of this Rooted series. And it says, we believe that life is better together. No matter what stage of life you find yourself in, we know how important it is to be connected to people. If you're looking for a community of people to grow together, pray together, eat together,
preach.
Yes, laugh together and change the world, here we go. And I think, this really falls in line with all that you continuously say each week about the importance of community in our lives as believers and as a church, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for this season. And like you said, even though we as a community are emphasizing to dig deeper roots, our moving groups are still going to be places open for everybody. So creating spaces so everybody feels welcome, safe, and that they're moving in the right direction. So
Yeah, that's a great point. And so that means, it's not just a place where people who are already here at Movement, it could be, you could invite your neighbor, you can invite your coworkers, you can invite people who might just be exploring, like, I don't really know what church is about or what a small group is about. You can invite them, and it's a place where, at the very least, they're going to connect with people over a meal. Yeah. And that's very meaningful.
Yeah. And I said it at our leaders meeting, but Rooted has like so many different possibilities, because though it is Jesus language, like for anybody that wants to know about God, this would be a good first step. That anyone who has just doesn't want to really deal with anything about God, but we all have the same questions of what is life, is there greater meaning, all these things, that will still be addressed, and there'll be space for you there too.
For sure. That's great. So if you have questions about this, feel free to drop a comment here on the video, or you can reach out to one of the people on the team, send an email in, send us a text, send us a message via Messenger here. We're more than happy to help you get plugged in to the right place. We have groups every day of the week, I think. Maybe not Saturday.
Yeah.
Almost every day of the week, and in places all around Merrimack and surrounding areas. So there is space for you, and we can't wait to see you. So we'll see you here on Sunday and back again next Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it.
Have a good week.
Have a great week.